we're talking about is fiscal year 23 free cash that was originally approved to replace the Falls Elementary boiler. We're looking now to transfer that funding over to fund a study for the Martin and Falls boilers, and ultimately for the installation of the Martin School boiler.
So we had a very much an unforeseen issue with the Martin School boiler. We have two boilers at the Martin School. I wasn't tracking the time, but about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, we learned that one of the boilers is completely failed. And so, in search of a way to fund it, we came to the town manager with a proposal to swap the Falls money that we had been allocated, in the CIP, to Martin. We will have to come back and do the Falls School as well, but this is a way for us to get through and avoid what could be an emergency situation at the Martin School for the heating season. So,
back in April, I was alerted that there was a leak in boiler 1. There's 2 boilers down there, H.B. Smith boilers, and they're cast iron boilers. So what typically happens, and I think what was happening is we were getting water leaking through, so typically we get a price from a company to come out and reseal it, put them back together, and fire them up. What ended up happening is the company that gave us the price was around $17,000 to do both boilers, to reseal them. Procrastinated, we called them, and then they finally showed up about 4 weeks ago, a month ago, and told us, oh, it's not the seal, the boilers are cracked. So what I did is I called the company. We could not find the front end of those boilers, the manifold, so to speak. They're not making them. So we went to Plan B, which was to get a design for a new boiler in there, and it would be a gas boiler, and it would be a high efficiency boiler. Right now, those boilers, I think, are close to 80% efficient, and on oil. We would put a gas-fired boiler in there, or boilers in there, and they'd be up in the 90s as far as efficiency.
I make a motion that we send Measure 2024-028, approval to repurpose funds for the Falls Elementary boiler to be used to fund the design and engineering of the Falls and Martin boilers and the boiler replacement at Martin School to the full council with a positive recommendation.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, I will go to a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstaining? Motion carries 6-0 to report back to the council for favorable action.